I'm Dr. Johan Martin. Shall we talk about finding forgiveness? I would like to invite you to a beautiful place while having this conversation. There are 4 biblical principles involved when searching for forgiveness. Give, grace, mercy, restitution. Searching for forgiveness is probably the best way to minimize the stressful guilt we tend to carry within ourselves when we inflict any kind of pain on someone else. This means that we have to initiate an intensely emotional process. Although it does not come cheap, receiving forgiveness as the one who caused the pain is absolutely liberating. The first biblical principle at play when seeking for forgiveness is to ask for something to be given back to us. It starts with ourselves as the guilty perpetrating party. Begging for the package of pain we inflicted in some way or form on someone else to be returned to us. In other words, we start off by showing the party in pain that we understand that we are somehow at fault, but that we need his or her help to clearly understand what precisely we are guilty of. The idea is to stop feeling and functioning like a perpetrator and to be empowered to make amends and restitution. To be able to receive the package of pain, we have to develop a crisp, clear understanding of the emotional and other damage that we inflicted on the wounded party and how we inflicted on him or her. We therefore have to encourage the wounded party to put his or her understanding into crisp, clear words, preferably in the form of a well-formulated, distressing, storied narrative. Once we receive this distressing, storied narrative, the package of pain belongs to us, the perpetrating party. We now have an account to settle. Receiving forgiveness is a lot like excess shoots, leaves, and rotten fruit being pruned off a tree, so it can bear good fruit instead. In practical terms, being pruned means to take ownership of the pain we caused and intentionally start calling the package of pain mine. It may be necessary to repeatedly receive the wounded party's pain for 70 times 7 until it effectively stops being part of his or her extended me or essential self. Receiving the package of pain from the wounded party potentially leaves us, as perpetrators, with a measure of discomfort and remorse. We may respond in various ways. Instead of remorse, we may feel unfairly blamed, hurt, wounded, ashamed, resentful, angry, or hateful, and we may even feel compelled to retaliate in an aggressive manner. We may not listen to the wounded party, not accept the pain gift, and consequently deny our guilt. We may blame something or someone else for what went wrong, and then continue wounding him or her in the same or even in another way. In this case, we have to receive the package of pain again and again, 70 times 7, not only for his or her sake, but also for our own. The second biblical principle at play during the process of forgiveness is grace. This means, in essence, that we as perpetrators who do not deserve it receive unconditional agape love from the wounded party. It means that the wounded party cancels our debt in his or her own cognitive bookkeeping system and sets us free from the bottom of his or her heart. The third biblical principle at play during the process of receiving forgiveness is mercy. This means that the wounded party does not give us, as perpetrators, the punishment we actually do deserve. Mercy could be seen as a red little ribbon the person binds around the package of pain already wrapped within neat grace paper. In our next video, video R, we will deal with restitution. Lord, how many times shall I forgive my brother when he sins against me? Jesus answered, I tell you not 7 times, but 77 times.